Hello. I won't say good morning because it's good afternoon. Hi, this is Sunshine, and I'm the creator of the ABCube method for solving Rubik's type puzzles. This is Formula A, this is Formula B, and it's done looking at the front of the cube as if it were columns and if it were a spreadsheet of columns and rows. I missed one morning this week because we were upgrading our internet provider. So I normally do the side edges, so I'm going to do that right now and earlier. So let's do that right now. I have two bump cubes, but this one is a colored bump cube. I'm solving this one by color and I'm solving this one by shape. So yellow and white are solved, and the tall and short sides are solved. So now I look at the sides put the white down, or the long down if you were, and I look to see whether the sides are solved. This one is not, this one is not, this one is not, this one is not. So pick one that isn't, doesn't matter which one, and pick a yellow to throw down into the side, which will bring this side piece up to the top, or I can work on it. This yellow will then, as I solve, this yellow will then come back to the top on its own. So I'm going to, I like to mark the piece that I'm applying the formula to so that we can follow along. So this piece, Kitty, are you all right? This piece is going to go here. So I move, the row is the top row, and the two columns are where it's going to land, which is here, and where it began, which is here. So I start by moving it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And now I'm ignoring, we work with one piece at a time, so I'm ignoring everything on top that has a yellow on it, and I'm only placing what does not have a yellow. I hold the top, the front color is blue, I move the whole cube until the corners match the front color. I determine that it's going above this one, not above this one. So again, I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and this is placed, and it displaced this piece up here, so I can work on it, and it is yellow. The yellow has come back to the top. When the yellow comes back to the top, you look to see whether the sides are correct. This one is not, this one is not, this one is, the rest of them are not. Pick any one that's not, and use the incorrect, if there's an incorrect yellow, use that one, and so I'll place it down here. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This yellow will find its way back to the top eventually, but in the meantime, I'm going to work on this. Hello, Ella. Okay, so front corners match the front color. Red goes in this way, so I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and check the top for a non-yellow, and that's our next one to place. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so this is, I'm moving the green and orange, and it's the corners match the front color, so I determine which direction it's going, which is going this direction. So the row is the top row, the columns are where it's going to land is the first one, and where it began is the second one. So I start by moving away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This is pieced here. So I don't know if you saw Facebook this morning on the I Can or Would Like to Solve the Rubik's Cube group that I'm a part of. This cube, it matches the front. It's going this direction. The softball formula pattern that I showed you guys a month ago, someone had done and had come up with a shorter version, a shorter method of redoing it, like 17 moves or something like that, which is awesome. Okay, so this is solved by colors now. Orange, blue, red, green, yellow, and white. And so this one, white goes down, soft, lowest on top, and I pick a cube corner that's wrong. See, I lined up, my centers are lined up. So I pick a side cube that's wrong, and I place this cube into it. Up, up, down, down. And that throws us a piece we can work on. So anyway, yeah. So I'm like, I recognize that pattern. I know that pattern. That's mine. So this morning I did a tutorial on that pattern. Instead of doing my normal, the centers that I would normally do. Okay, so front color, in this case shape, distance, it doesn't match this middle, doesn't match this middle, matches this middle. Okay, so the corners match the front, determine which way it's going. It's not going this way, so it's going this way. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. So anyway, yeah, my softball pattern has been cracked. It's now an algorithm of 17 moves that you can work with if you like algorithms. Okay, so this is a short one, back to the top, but ended in the right place, but not placed correctly. So because it's back to the top, we have to check the sides again. The center's lined up. This is not correct, so it doesn't matter which side it's not correct. I just pick a piece that's wrong and throw this piece into the space where something is wrong. And formula B moves it back up to top front or top back so I can work on it. Okay, this one is lined up already. And clearly it's going in this direction. So formula B, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so top back. This piece, I hold the cube so that I can match the front, and there it matches the front. The bump cube deals with size, not color, so it matches the front. It's clearly going, this one's already in place, so it's clearly going in this direction. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Another piece on top that does not have the short side. Rotate the cube until it matches, rotate all of the cube until the corners match the front. And that would be there. They're the same size. And so it's going in this direction. Formula B, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And there you have it. So this is solved by color. This is solved by shape. And then other things to, okay, and then going on to the 4x4, working on, okay, the yellow and white edges are solved put the white down. I'm going to displace one of my yellows into an incorrect piece so that it will then, I can then work on a piece that does not have yellow from the top. So let's pick a piece. My sticky stuff, okay. And then this is, so this, I don't have to know which one of these this is going to show me. So away, up, in, and then this is the row. Up, away, down, in, down, and it put the piece in that space and gave us a piece we can work on up top. Okay, the corners already match the front color. Red is this direction, not this one. So first step is to move it away. First up, back, second up, away, down, back, second down. You guys are names I've seen for a while, so I don't want to bore you with things I've already explained. But how was your week? Did you guys have a good week? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Anything exciting happened today? Okay. The only piece on top that does not have yellow is the green and orange. Corner already matches the front color. It's going in this direction, so away. Up, up, down, down. And that gives us another piece to work with. Okay, hold the top, rotate, make the corners match the front, and determine its direction and move it away. Up, up, down, down. That's the piece to work with. Okay, the yellow came back to the top. In that case, we look to see if the sides are done. This one is not, so we can place this piece into here. Up, up, down, down, and we keep going until all the edges are complete. Okay, match the front. Determine its direction, move away. Up, up, down, down. Pick a piece that doesn't have yellow. Match the front, match the corners to the front. Determine its direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. You see that white edges are helpful on this whole step because it helps us remember which row we're on. And yellow's back to the top, so we check again. These two are correct. This one is, this one's not. The yellows are no one over the other is preferred, so I will work with this piece to displace. Away, up, in, this is the column, up, away, down, in, down, and lather, rinse, repeat. Just more of the same. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Pieces placed. This is an active piece. Move the cube to match the front corners to the front center. Match the front colors to the corners to the front color. I know words, I just don't always use them properly. It's going in this direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And yellow came back to the top again, so we check again. These ones are correct, these ones are correct, these ones are correct, these ones are correct. Okay, so we have a theoretical parity. It looks like this piece goes here and this piece goes here, And it looks like those are the only two pieces that need to be moved. However, there are never two pieces to be moved. There are always three. So the layer that has the parity, the one or two of the pieces that need to be moved, the third piece is that layer, the internal workings. So I'm going to move that layer 1/4 turn, and now green is my top, blue is my bottom. Now that this one is correct, we have 1, 2, 3 edge pieces that are not, and those edge pieces can be solved using Formula B or anything else that you know how to use 3 pieces. So, and then this time, when I solve these pieces, because I'm not moving the rows anymore, I'm not moving the slices anymore, when I solve, the parity will be gone. Up. Every parity can be undone with just 1/4 turn. That 1/4 turn can mess up the centers if you did the centers first, which is why I always do the centers last. One of the reasons why I always do the centers last, because it can be confusing otherwise. Okay, so at the top, and now the cage is done. All of the corners are done, and all of the edges are correct. The corners are correct to each other, and the edges are correct to the corners, so the parities are all gone. There will never be, I said there's always 3 pieces. If you're working on the centers and it looks like there's 2 pieces, it'll always be 3 pieces. 2 of them might be the same color, so it looks like there's 2 pieces instead of 3, but there will always be 3. So these ones are done. Let's go on to this one, and working with the sides. My center is lined up, so the center thing won't have a parity, but these ones might. So I always, because when I'm displacing the yellows, I only do to the center. I always do, it helps. If you're just learning, I do 1 row at a time. But as you get more advanced, you can do multiple at a time, starting with the first one, next to the corner, through to the middle. But I don't go past that because these ones are on the same layer, and so moving this one will create, if there's a parity, it'll come onto there. All right, so these two this one's correct, but these two both need to be moved. So that is the piece that I will displace with my yellow. So away, up, in. I treat these two as one piece. Up, away, down, back, down. And now I look at the other side and then treat them one piece at a time. Let's do the orange to green. Up, up, down, down. Green to red. Green to red. Up, up, down, down. This one wanted to flip as well, but this one did not, so I didn't do that one. Turn it around, look at the back. Okay. One at a time. Blue to orange. It's going this direction. Away, up, in, up. Away, down, in, down. Red. Red to blue. Up, up, down, down. Look to the back. We're looking for not yellows. This one is blue to orange. Goes in this direction. The others are correct. Up, up, down, down. This yellow is back on top, so I'm looking to see if there's any. Nope, all of the yellows are back on top. Okay, so now we look to the sides to see what's correct. this one is correct, but these two are not. And since these two are not as well, we'll treat these as one piece and displace these down. So up, up, down, down. These yellows will find their way back to the top again. And in the meantime, I just keep placing these one at a time. Into red, up, up, down, down. Next one, red to blue, up, up, down. See how the white prompts me? Okay, yellow's back on top. Look over here. Here's a red. Here's a not yellow, I should say. Move the cube to match the corners, match the front. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Find a not yellow. Match the cube to the front colors, corners to the front colors. Goes in this direction, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Yellow has come back to the top, so again we look. It's at the top. So this side is done, this side is done, this side is done, this side is done. So we do have a parity. Now, if I want to keep the last time I turned it on its side and did it, so I could work with a different color. If you want to keep your yellow as the top, then the thing to do is to put one of these yellows down. If you don't want to be color neutral, and the row that landed is the one that needs to be turned a quarter turn, and then find the not yellow and place. And this, when the edges are placed again, the parity will have disappeared, because parities can all be resolved, undone, with 1/4 turn. That's not the shortest number of turns. You can use a parity algorithm to do it in a shorter number of turns. But because I teach newbies, I don't teach anything but the A and B method. And once you have an understanding of ABCube method, you can then incorporate all of your other shortcuts, all of your algorithms, all of your favorite other stuff to work them together. This just helps give you an intuitive basis. And there's the corners all done. All right, you guys, tell me what you want me to do. Do you want me to solve this for shape now? Or do you want me to work on the centers? Or do you not care? I'm taking a vote between my two viewers right now. Or do you have questions or cubes you want me to fix for you? Help you fix. Okay, this one's done, so it goes off. I'm going to solve this one then, first by shape, because that's fun. I'm still working from the outside in, so corners are first, and the corners that are the most obvious are the big ones. So it's big, longest, largest is my first color. So this looks like a large one. I'm comparing it to all 6 of the centers to see whether it is indeed the largest one or whether there's a larger. And that is indeed the largest center, so this is my largest size. So this is my first face. There is another one, 2 more. Okay, so these ones, these 3 corners match the length. This one looks long, So I'm going to do Formula A to bring it to the top. Out, down, in, up. Again, this is just look at the face. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. And it came to the top. So these four corners are all correct on for the length. Now we look at the sizes of the sides. These two do not match. These two match. These do not. And these do not. So the side that matches goes to the back. We do Formula B. Top row, outside columns. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And then Formula A to bring my top color or size to the top again. So out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. That matches the size. Rotate it out of the way. Keep going. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Out of the way. Keep going. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Okay, so now the first four corners are correct to each other. And to the center one as well. So these four top corners go face down. Now the opposite length to the long is the shortest one, so I'm going to bring the shortest one to the top. This one's the shortest, this one's the shortest, so I'll leave them the way they are. And I'm going to use Formula A to switch this one. So out, da 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 da, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. That's not the shortest, so I keep going. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. That's short on top. Slide it out of the way, keep going. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. And now the short corners are short all the way around. And you'll notice that the bottom did not it got scrambled, but it got resolved. So, because these formulas don't mess up anything but what you want to change. Okay, so looking for sides, this side looks like it matches. This side does not, this side does not, and this side does not. So the side that matches goes to the back away from you, and we do Formula B. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Again, the bottom four corners remain, and Formula A will bring the short side to the top again. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Slide it out of the way, keep going. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Slide it out of the way, keep going. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Now the second four corners are correct to each other. The first four corners are still correct to each other. And so if we move the top until it matches the bottom corners, they will be correct. All 8 corners will be correct to each other. So we rotate the top until they are correct to each other, and that's not. That one looks like it is. Yes, that one is. So now the 8 corners are now correct to each other. Hello, thank you for joining me. Okay, so the corners, I see yellow and white most of the time because that's what I work with, but the long and short of it are left and right. And so now we're looking for other pieces that will fit the longer, the short. This one looks long. We must see if it's the correct length. Let's just do a tilt, and yes, it does match up. So this is a long piece. It's going to go in this direction. I need to line up the corners to match the front size. That does not. Keep the corners together. That does not. That matches. It's going in this direction. It matches the front corners. So formula B, this is the first column, this is the second column, and we start moving away. Up, up, down, down. And that is placed by shape. This does not look, well, it might be a long one, I'm not sure. Yes, it is a long. Okay, so it's going in this direction. We got to match the match the color to the corners. Those don't match. Keep the corners together as you move them one at a time. That doesn't match. That doesn't match. That does. So now the front corners match the front. Going in this direction. So first column, second column, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. That's correct to size. This does not look like a long or short. This does not look like, this might be the long one. Doesn't quite look long enough though. Let's check it out. Nope, it's not quite. So that's not a long or a short. This one, that looks like a long one. Measure it, yes it is. And the front is already lined up. So, formula B, up, up, down, down. That is placed. Here's a short. It's going in this direction. That does not match the front. Remove the corners, does not match the front. Move the corners. That looks like the right size. So it's going in this direction. Slide up, slide up, slide down, and it's placed. I don't think this is long. Nope, it's not quite the one. So this is not one. This is a short. Those corners don't match. Turn the corners. Those corners also do not match. Turn the corners. Those corners also do not match. Turn the corners again. And they match. Yay. It's going in this direction. So first column, second column. Start with away. Up. Up. Down. Down. That's placed. This is not a long or a short. This is a short. So doesn't match the corners. Move the corners. That looks like it matches. Going in this direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay, so that, okay, we're getting there. This is not a long or a short. This might be a long. No, it's not a long or a short. This is not a long or a short. This is a long. Yep, that's the right size. Only one place it can go, so it has to go this way. Yep, that matches the front. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. The longs are solved. The shorts are almost solved. We just need one more. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. Okay. Line it up to the front. Line the front corners. Slide up. Slide up. Slide down. Slide down. Okay. Set the center. And the long and the short of it are solved. So now it's easier for me to see when a large piece is on the short side than it is to see a short piece on the long side because perspective. So my long side is down now. and I look to find a piece that is not correct. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. I can pick either one. I just have to take a piece from the top and move it down, which will give me a non-short piece on the top to work with. So slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. This piece will find its way back to the top. In the meantime, this is the piece I'm going to place. I want to move the cube so that it matches the front corners. This is not it. This is not it. This is it. That is not it as well. And this is it. Okay, so it's going either this way or this way. It lines up on this side, does not line up on this side. So it's going in this direction. Formula B. Up, up, down, down. Find the piece that's not short. Line the cube up to match the front. There it goes. Which direction is it going? Not this side. It's going to this side. So, matches the front. It's going this direction. I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. That is matched. And it gives me a not short piece on the top that I can work with. It's already lined up to the front, and it's going in this direction, not this one. So, going in this direction, I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Match the top. Okay, so this is a short. This is correct. This is correct. This is not. So these are the two core pieces we're working with. So I'm going to put this piece. This is incorrect, so it's going to go into this incorrect place. Up, up, down, down. Bring the piece to the front where it lines up and place it correctly this time. Up, up, down, down, and we are resolved. It looks like in modernist painting, but it's solved by shape. So I went from solved by color to solved by shape. That's why this is one of my favorite bump cubes. It's not my favorite because these two are equally my favorite. This one because it has two solve states. This one because it lines up at the quarter turns. So it makes it easier to solve, because when I can't really do it. This one I can solve in bed at night with the lights out, because it snaps. I don't know how they do that, but it's a GAN, and that's why it's my favorite. Okay, so anyone else? Anyone new? Okay, I will be back again tomorrow. I will work on whatever you guys want me to work on, or the centers. I was going to try to incorporate Zoom into my Saturday Twitch, but that's not going to happen this week because all of my family and friends who I was going to have help do it are busy helping me move a bed in. So, so I will try again for next Saturday to incorporate Zoom. That will be fun. So speaking of incorporating Zoom, if you have any friends or if you have any friends who want to learn, or if you want to help demonstrate how the cubes are all done at the same time, I'm going to have 3 or 4 people lined up on Zoom, and I'm going to be showing how all of the 4 cubes are solved at the same time. So that will be for not tomorrow, hopefully for next week. And in the meantime, I am going to go get dinner, and I hope you guys all have a nice evening. Hope you had a wonderful day, And I will be back tomorrow morning, and I'll be back on Monday, weekday mornings as well. So bring me your friends, and thank you for coming to play with me. See you guys later.